Commercial Estes rocket launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To get this episode rolling, we wanted to show a few highlights from the recent Aerospace Engineering field trip, where students journeyed 2.5 hours north to the Mojave Desert to test rockets they designed.
Get it! Oh! I came right back to you!
That's beautiful.
Elon who? Speaking of picking trash out of space, Pilgrim students recently volunteered at the Friends of Los Angeles River cleanup. Thank you to all of those who participated in this endeavor. Every bit helps trying to save our environment.
In the same vein of trying to help the world, on April 20th, in recognition of the 19th anniversary of the Columbine school shooting, Pilgrim students held a walkout where they marched to City Hall to have their voices heard. Here's what that march looked like.
I'm glad to see this spirit for student activism. Last week, Pilgrim School's very own production of Fiddler on the Roof premiered. Elementary and middle school students under the direction of Miss Miller came together to put on a magical performance. Here are a few highlights.
Tradition, tradition, tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof. Among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse and he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony and... It was a horse, it was a mule! Zidel, my lamb, come here. You are to be congratulated. Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
The butcher?
And what do you say, Zidel?
What does she say? My Seidel a bride? I must thank Yenta. Mazel tov, Seidel.
You call that a mazel tov? Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. How can you let us how can you let your dog take a place? Live in my house, carry my keys, I'm on my clothes, pearls, how?
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love.
On a 10th cup, intimate, obstinate. On a 10th cup, where I know everyone I meet.
A large round of applause for all involved, and we cannot wait to see future productions. Before we get into our segments, we would like to announce that prom is quickly approaching. Friday, May 25th to be exact. Reminder, this is for seniors and juniors only, but sophomores are allowed if they are invited by one of the two aforementioned grades. Tickets and further information can be found from your local ASB representative or from the posters hung around campus.
Okay, we have a special treat for you today. A brand new edition of Getting to Know featuring Mr. I.
This is Mr. I, and this is Getting to Know. My role at the school is as school counselor, so I work with students one-on-one. I help them, guide them, give them some, if they need information. I also teach a class with the elementary students called the Maze. It's a social emotional class. So we learn about diversity, we learn about feelings and how to deal with that. I also work with parents, and I work with the administrators and helping them out at times. My office is located on the 4th floor in the church building right next to the elevator. It's a small little office closet. Yes, I love pineapple on pizza. It's the best. And pepperoni. I like that combination. My favorite part of my job is how much I learn from you guys. You guys are constantly teaching me, and it also always blows my mind how smart you guys are. Yes, I like to read. That's one thing I really love to do. I love sports. I love the Dodgers, the Lakers. I like to exercise. I like to go on hikes. I like to do yoga. Saturday morning, I work for about 3 hours. I have a private practice. Then I grab lunch. Then I probably take a nap. And then my wife and I usually have something fun planned. We usually grab dinner, hang out with friends. That's a really hard question. I love movies, but the one that always comes up is Almost Famous. I don't have a favorite restaurant. Sorry. In-N-Out, for sure. Shake Shack is my wife's, and she lived in New York for a while, so that was her favorite. But I think In-N-Out Burger is way better than Shake Shack. My wife and I really want to go to Spain. We want to go to Barcelona. I love Europe, and I haven't been to that part, so that's next on my list. My name is Mr. I, and my message to you guys is to be kind to each other. We're all just trying to do our best.
Now we would like to pass the desk off to our fellas at the more sporty version of our desk, the sports desk.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Sports Desk.
It's your boy Foder.
And your guy Nick.
And let's take a look at this interview with Makai Verity Brown.
You could do it.
Hello guys, I'm here with Makai Verity Brown of the the middle school soccer team. Makai, why do you like playing soccer so much?
Because it's a fast-paced sport.
When did you start playing soccer?
I started playing soccer 8 years ago. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite soccer team?
I don't really like watching soccer. I like playing it because when I watch it, I start screaming at the television. So.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
If you could play any position, what would it be?
Striker or goalkeeper.
Why?
Because in striker, I like running onto the ball, and goalkeeper, I like diving. That's how you slide into the DMs, bro.
Is soccer your favorite sport?
No.
What's your favorite sport?
Football.
Why do you like football?
Because you gotta tackle people.
All right, Makai, I've heard that you've had an injury recently. Tell us about that.
I was playing goalkeeper during practice, and I tripped over a fellow teammate.
So, how long will it take for you to get back on the field?
It depends. If it's sprained, 2 weeks or a week. If it's fractured, then around 2 months.
All right, Makai, thank you for the interview, but do you have any last words before we go?
I owe everything to my coach. Yeah.
You heard it here first. Thank you.
Wow, thanks for a great interview. Now let's take a look at those highlights.
We wanted to take a quick second to acknowledge Sophie the cat, who recently passed away. She was an integral part of the Pilgrim School community, and she will be missed.
That about wraps it up for this episode. We'll see you next time on the ship soon.